All right. What's up, guys? It's Papa Renzulli. Here's another Halloween. Well, not another Halloween. A Halloween movie review. Yes, that's the soundtrack. It is out now on Apple Music, Spotify, YouTube, you freaking name it. So, uh, you guessed it by the title. Halloween Kills is finally out. I saw that shit the day it came out, fucking as soon as I could. I went to the first showing I had available, and holy fuck, where do I start? Okay, I guess we'll just start like this. Last year it's 2021. That would have been 2020. In 2018, they decided to hard reboot the entire Halloween series, and I was fucking hype. Okay, hype, as in like I was so excited to see this movie. I was like fucking dying. I was like, this is gonna be fucking amazing. I want to see this. I ended up for some unforeseen circumstances. I didn't get to see that shit in theaters. I was upset, but I ended up seeing it a month later when it came out on Apple TV. And I bought the movie and I watched it. On my first viewing, I was like, this is fucking great. The second time I saw it, I was kind of like nitpicking at it. And that's only because I fucking love Halloween. If you know my favorite horror movie, you know it's Halloween. He's my favorite serial killer. Just it's my favorite one of my favorite series. But after looking at it a couple times, watching it a couple times, I was like, okay, this is actually pretty fucking good. And I rewatched it, a little bit ago. Um, and I was like, I actually really like this. It's pretty freaking cool. Um, Pretty nice. The sound design, the soundtrack was also really good. Um, and all that. So yeah, like 2018 had some pretty ballsy kills. Michael Myers is back, baby. Um, it was just a hell of a time. Michael Myers like fucking fought against Laurie Strode, and it ended in a fucking spoiler alert. They trapped him in a burning house, and that's exactly where this movie picks up. And just from the get go, like the movie starts with a flashback, and some people are like, this is weird, but it's fucking cool because in said flashback there was it like literally looked like it was filmed back in 1978, and we all know it wasn't. We all know it was filmed in 2019, 2020, whenever the frick they filmed it, modern day, if you will. And dude, it looked so good, and it like didn't really do much for the overall story like later on in the movie, but it kind of was like, okay, this is what happened, this is how he got captured. And I'm not going to be spoiling anything, so don't worry about that. I mean, 2018, that movie came out in 2018. It's 2021. That's enough time for me to be like, okay, that's what happened. But spoiler warning for that. I will not be spoiling anything for Halloween Kills. Now, with that said, after that, this movie fucking takes a nosedive into just straight fucking violence. Like, if you've seen the trailer, you know what I'm talking about. Um, he basically escapes the house because firefighters unknowingly release this man from his fiery grave and release him into the world. And this man, this guy right here, goes on a murder spree. I'm talking 28 people. And I could be wrong. I got this from a video. Actually, I will. I'm gonna link her channel. She also did like a review and like a breakdown of this movie, and she does a really good job. She's actually. I just found her name. The YouTube channel is called Haunted Hippie. I just found out her channel like not too long ago, but we have like similar opinions on like the Halloween movies. And I know I haven't really done an actual review of like any of the other ones. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna upload the 1978 one. I'm gonna review that. I'm gonna review Rob Zombie's Halloween. And I'll do one for Halloween 2018. I'll put those out there because just to share my opinion. Because I have a lot to say about those. This movie, just from like the get go, just the soundtrack. I'm just gonna play this in the background. Um, this is it's what I played the opening of the video, whatever. This is the main title they made for Halloween Kills, and so as already you can tell from like the soundtrack that it's updated. Like you don't hear that, like, and it's just adds to the ominous. And this man's face is like fucking burned in the mask. So now, like, it's like it's crazy. It's scary. Like he's actually becoming someone that is scary. I mean, I thought he was scary in the original one, but like now this man's really scary. He's coming out of burning buildings, killing people that have like he killed so many people. He even, if you remember 2018, he even killed a kid. Yeah, it doesn't stop him in this movie either. No. He picks and chooses who he kills. And a big thing about this, and a lot of people are discussing, is like, what is Michael's motive now? Like, this man, originally we thought he was going after Laurie, but like, Laurie's injured from the last movie. She's in the hospital. Like, I don't know, like, what they're gonna do with that, but you can definitely tell there's gonna be a fucking showdown, and there's like big fights that go on in this movie. He literally kills some people like over the top. There are some dumb things, some dumb characters that I felt like weren't supposed to be in there, but I mean, it doesn't really take from the story. It's just more bodies to add to the kill count. Dead Meat James, he's also really good. Dead Meat kills. He does like kill counts, whatever. He's one of the absolute best people. Like, I love his YouTube channel. So we're gonna keep up with the Halloween music because I fucking love this. But anyway, he basically just starts fucking going on a rampage, and there's a lot of different things that are like, there's a lot of different things that are like going on within, like little subplots, little things that don't necessarily add up to the whole plot. Because I will say this movie doesn't really have a direction other than just Michael killing, but I don't know why you'd be expecting anything, especially like a middle movie, like in the middle of a 3-film, you know what I mean? Like, Lord of the Rings actually progresses it, but like Starship Troopers 1, they fought the bugs. Starship Troopers 2, they fought the bugs. Starship Trooper 3, they fought the bugs. Like, you know what I mean? It's like that. Jaws 1, well, I guess Jaws kind of ends itself. I can't think of a good example. Well, yeah, I can't really think of a good example. But it's the second film in a 3-film trilogy. So, I mean, I didn't really go in expecting much on that, like story-wise. Hopefully it wraps up with a nice little bow. Definitely brought back a lot of characters, and like I loved it. If you were a really big fan of Halloween like I am, and you know the characters, Marion Chambers, the nurse who Michael scares out of the car and takes the car, and he goes to drives it to Haddonfield from the Smithsonian Sanitarium all the way to Haddonfield. Yeah, she makes a chance. Lindsay, the little girl, and Tommy Doyle. Those are the 2 kids that Laurie was babysitting. Well, actually, Annie was babysitting one. Because she gets destroyed. She makes a cameo. Her dead body. Because, she died in the original one. It's not really a spoiler because that movie came out in 1978. So if you haven't seen that, I don't know why you're even thinking about watching a video on this. It's something, dude. It is really something. It's a joyride. So many people get fucking slaughtered in some of the most gruesome ways possible. Like, I never thought I'd ever like be like, oh God, watching Michael Myers kill someone. But it happens quite a few times. Like this man, this thing, you can't even call him a man anymore. I don't know how they're gonna explain that, but that's not a man. He would have been dead already. I mean, he's been shot, beat to death, beat down, stabbed, and he's still going. So I don't know how they're gonna do that, but I'm still excited to see it. Just they also like a cool thing that they did that like in my last video I did with like when I was talking about Scream on the live stream on the PlayStation that is already up. Um, they like really delve down and show you the consequences of what Michael's done. Like it's not just like okay, the movie's over, they're fucking dead. Like a lot of these horror movies do. It like actually is like it shows families like grieving. Where's my daughter? Where's my son? Well, he's dead, ma'am. He's dead. Uh oh my god, I can't remember that kid's name. Um Hold on. Let me see if I can find I forgot the dude's name. He was in Halloween 2018. He was the kid. Hold on. Halloween 2018 cast. Oscar, that's his name. Like Oscar's mom shows up in the hospital because they're all like going to the hospital, you know, check on loved ones. Like, wait, two people play the shape? That's actually kind of cool. So she's like going through the hospital, you know, trying to find freaking um trying to find her son, and she ends up going in this like morgue room where all the bodies are, and you see him, and his jaw's fucked up. Like it's still, it shows the damage like that was done. Dr. Sartain's body was in there too. I mean, you saw. I don't remember if you see his face. Remember, you know, it's Dr. Sartain. Sartain. I call him Taint because fuck that guy. He shows up. Um, if you saw Halloween 2018, the little black kid, his name's not popping up on here for some reason. His name on the casting is Jabril Natanbu. I probably butchered that. That little kid is my fucking hero. He was babysitted by that girl Vicky. Uh, bro, they're going on like the freaking. So there's this scene. Whenever this isn't really spoiling anything, but this is talking about the movie. So if you want to click away for a second, um, this man is this little kid's getting babysitted, right? And he goes, the boogeyman's in my closet. And she like goes to shut the closet. It doesn't shut, and then she tries again. And then Michael Myers busts out and like fucking he ends up killing her. But this little fucking kid, he's running and he's like, man, he's like, fuck this shit, and like ran out. And he shows up in like on the TV because cuts to like earlier, like the beginning of the movie, it cuts to this bar and you get introduced to like these people and you're like, who are these people? And it's actually hold on. One second. So freaking Tommy Doyle, Lindsay Wallace, um, Lonnie. So I don't know if you actually know who Lonnie is. Lonnie's one of the kids that bullied Tommy Doyle in the original one, and he's also the kid that got dared to go into the Myers house. And freaking um, why am I drawing a freaking blank? Sam Loomis, Dr. Loomis goes, "Hey Lonnie, get your ass out of there." Like that line that is just so fucking iconic, and I'll never forget that because I don't know why, but man, rest in peace to Donald Pleasance. Rest in peace. But that was freaking hilarious. So he shows up. He's there. Tommy Doyle kind of gives a speech. He's like 40 years ago. We got attacked because this movie actually takes place the same night as 2018. Like this is just a continuation of 2018, like that same night, and which I think is fucking cool. It picks up like right where we left. Like that's so cool. But anyway, it does beg the question like how long is this night gonna actually last? But I don't actually care because I like this. It's freaking cool. But to some people, it is kind of like how long is this night gonna last? Like in all reality, but it is a movie, so whatever. Um, so just a little shit like this kid shows up on the TV. That little black kid shows up on the TV, and he's like talking about it. He goes, "Yeah, this dude came out and killed my babysitter. He was scary. He was a boogeyman." And I'm like, "Oh my god!" And Tommy Doyle's like giving the speech, and he's like, "Oh god, he's alive." So, um, some shit happens after that. I'm not gonna say what happens, but like, it shows you the consequences of like mob mentality and like just how brutal some people are, and just how like how one if one person can get like a group of people to believe something, there's no turning back on it. Like, there's like a scene that's like I didn't really feel sad about it, but uh the the channel that I was talking about, Haunted Hippie, you should check her out. She was talking about it and she said it like made her, feel kind of sad. And like I know there's definitely some people that's gonna hit home because like it is kind of freaking sad, like they're hunting this. They don't even know what Michael Myers looks like. I mean, granted, his face was like his mugshots were on the screen in 2018 when they caught him, whatever. But like, they still don't really know what he looks like. And one person was like, "Oh, he's in my car," and they all run out there and they chase this guy and they chase him, and it ends in like tragedy. And it's something that you have to appreciate that a movie's actually doing, but it's like I don't know if it had really had a place in the whole overall story. It didn't bother me. Um, I was just like when I first saw it, I was confused, and then it took like me like watching videos and like actually like, oh shit, that actually was something. Like that's actually sad. Um, but I mean, I think this movie does a really good job. Like the cinematography, like it's just a great movie. I 10 out of 10 recommend it. If you're going for a movie to continue an actual story, you want like a um, continuation of the story. I personally think you'll get something out of it, especially if you like the last movie and you like the lore. If you're looking for like legitimate like furtherment, that's what I'm looking for. And the story, like, this happens and this happens, like Star Wars, like uh Phantom Menace, or no, I'm sorry, like Attack of the Clones. The clones come out and then Revenge of the Sith, the clones are there, stuff like that. Some people think that that's not really there, but I think it's definitely there. I definitely think that they did a really really good job with the movie. I loved every minute of it. There was not a moment where I'm like, oh, when's this movie gonna end? Um, I loved every minute of it. It was something special. It's definitely one that's gonna go down in the history of like my favorite horror movies. Like had so many deaths in it, like so much stuff was happening, and it's building up to this final climax where I think it's gonna take Laurie to die and Michael. Like once Laurie dies, Michael's gonna die. I think they're gonna kill each other, and I think that's gonna be the end of it. Um, and some things happen in this movie at the very end or towards the end that in the next movie I'm really excited to see how they like react to that. Um, it's gonna be something that like maybe right now you're like, oh, whatever, it was cool to see, but like I want to see like exactly like what happens. I'm very excited to see how they further this. But like I said, um, you should check this movie out, especially in theaters. I think it's got a lot of great qualities that like are like really better seen. I feel like movies like this are better seen in theaters than at home. Unless you have like a home theater, just because that theater vibe, like when Scream comes out, I want to see that in theaters, you know, because I never saw a single Scream in theaters, and I know that would hit different. So with that, I'm gonna end this video. I hope you guys liked it or got something from it. I stayed away from spoilers, so y'all aren't spoiled for like what happened. But like, I really think you should check it out, especially if you want to see creepy atmosphere and Michael Myers just fucking tearing shit up, because this man makes John Wick go to shame. With that, Papa and Zuli out. Stay spooky.